Hi, hello, namaste, and welcome back to Curly Bhavya. After a long gap, I'm back with another trip plan, and this time it's Chikmagaluru. The land of coffee, hills, waterfalls, and timeless temples. Over the 3 days, we'll explore ancient architecture, breathtaking waterfalls, serene lakes, peaks, sanctuaries, and much more. Join me as we uncover the beauty and magic of Chikmagaluru. Our first stop is Belur, Chennakeshava temple. The Hoysala kings and their master sculptors built a dream in stone, the Chennakeshava temple. Walls that tell stories from our epics, pillars carved like jewels, and the stone dancers frozen in eternal grace. These builders were not just craftsmen, they were artists who turned devotion into art and stone into poetry. Even today, their work leaves us in awe. If you love history and details, don't rush this place. Each stone tells a story. A guided walk helps because these carvings are full of symbolism. Just a short drive from Belur, we head to Hlebeedu, home to the Hoysaleshwara temple. This is dedicated to Lord Shiva, constructed in the same golden age of Hoysala dynasty. Here the stonework feels even more detailed. Ornated doors, late ton pillars, and large carved Nandi in front. The walls are like an endless storybook filled with goddesses, battles, and epics. Elephants march in strength, lions roar with courage, and dancers move with eternal grace. Every inch of stone is alive with details, as if the sculptors poured their soul into it. At Hlebeedu, the builders proved once again the Hoysala temples are not just places of worship, they are timeless masterpieces of devotion and art. After covering both beautiful temples and reaching Chikmagaluru, we relaxed for some time at our stay and in the evening we covered Hirekolale Lake. A man made lake at the foothills of Mullayanagiri offering gorgeous views, especially during sunset. Surrounded by green hills, often misty, the lake is perfect for relaxing photography and just breathtaking in the calm. Actually, we visited here both morning and evening. The view is beautiful in the evening and morning both, but there is no crowd in the morning, making it more peaceful and relaxing. This is the crowd in the evening. Welcome to day 2 of our trip, starting our day early in order to cover all the places. One of the best parts of visiting Chikmagalur is not just the destination but the journey itself. The roads here are like a dream. Every turn opens to a new view. Coffee plantations stretching endlessly on both sides. Hills wrapped in mist, sometimes a playful monkey hopping across the road. The winding roads are smooth and inviting, perfect for a long drive with friends and family. We stopped on the way to grab some breakfast and look at the view we got. We are going to the top of the hill. We'll be covering places in the downward direction. First Manikyadhara Waterfalls, then Baba Budangiri, then Hebbe Falls, and lastly Mullayanagiri Peak. You can go to Manikyadhara Falls on your own vehicle, but the driving has to be good as it's bit of off-roading experience. Hidden in the Baba Budangiri hill lies one of the Chikmagluru's most enchanting spots, the Manikyadhara Waterfalls. Surrounded by dense forest and misty hills, the place feels magical and peaceful. The cool breeze, the sound of flowing water, and the green valleys around make it a perfect escape into the nature. There is a small waterfall. People come here mainly for spiritual purpose. It is believed to be blessed by saints. People come here for spiritual healing and it is common to see people taking dip in the water. The beautiful part is people from different communities have same faith. Both Muslim and Hindu devotees can be seen here. On the way back, you can cover Baba Budangiri. The mountain is not famous for its view, it's a sacred place for both Hindus and Muslims. And now we are heading to our next stop, Jhari Falls. We need to take forest jeep from the checkpoint as the route is really adventurous. A normal vehicle cannot climb that. And now an important tip here. If you have dust allergy, make sure you cover your face with mask or some cloth as the way is really dusty. You will be fully painted in red dust before reaching. And the route is really bumpy and jerky, not ideal for people with back problems. The jeep sways and bounces constantly like a mini roller coaster on wheels. You pass through dense greens, tall silver oak trees, and coffee bushes with occasional mist if you are lucky. After about 20 minutes of this off road thrill, the jeep drops us near a thick patch of forest. From here, a short walk, and soon enough, we'll hear the Jhari Falls. Our next stop is Mullayanagiri, the highest peak in Karnataka. The drive to Mullayanagiri itself is breathtaking, with sharp curves, mist covered valleys, and slopes blanketed in coffee plantation. The moment you begin the climb, you will be greeted by cool winds, rolling green hills, and panoramic view that stretches endlessly into the horizon. Due to bad weather condition, we could only climb some part, but we enjoyed that and returned. But this is a must visit place. Since we had time in the evening and we were with kids, we visited Mahatma Gandhi Park. Spread over a large area, this well maintained park is a favorite evening getaway for locals and tourists. One of the highlights here is a toy train ride that circles the park, an absolute delight for kids and even for adults. There is a small lake inside the park where you can enjoy a quiet boat ride, and for children there are dedicated play area that keeps them happily engaged. Welcome to day 3 in Chikmagalur, and it's all about going deeper into the forest, into adventure. Let's go. Hebbe Falls isn't just a waterfall, it's an experience hidden deep within the lush forest of the Bhadra Wildlife Sanctuary and wrapped inside a private coffee estate. Hebbe is nature at its most raw and refreshing. You cannot just drive up to Hebbe Falls. Instead, you hop onto forest jeep, a rough and thrilling ride through bumpy trails, muddy roads, and dense forest. Again, not suitable for people with back problems. The jeep driver will stop you somewhere midway, the only place where there is some mobile network, and will ask you to make payments for the ride. I would suggest to keep some cash, hard cash in hand to make it easy. After the jeep drops you off, there is a short trek, about 1 kilometer through forest path, with bird song above you and the roar of falls getting louder with every step. The trek is not too long, but it's a mix of mud trails, rocky patches, and streams crossing, making it moderately challenging yet incredibly refreshing. It feels less like a trek and more like a walk into hidden paradise. I leave complete itinerary, suitable timings, open timings in the description below. Also, if you love wildlife and nature, add a stop at the Bhadra Wildlife Sanctuary about an hour away. Home to tiger, leopards, elephants, and over 250 species of birds. It's one of the Karnataka's richest biosphere. Before I wrap up this Chikmagalur adventure, here are some super important travel tips you should know, especially if you're heading to Hebbe Falls or any of the more offbeat spots around here. First up, health and comfort. If you have got a bad back or joint issues, you might want to skip Hebbe Falls or even Jhari Falls. The forest jeep ride is seriously bumpy with no suspension and lots of rock trails. Fun for thrill seekers, but not for everyone. If you have dust allergies or asthma, this route can get rough. The trail to the falls and many hill roads kick up a lot of dust, especially in dry weather, so pack a mask or avoid it altogether if you are sensitive. Network coverage is basically gone. Most places in Hebbe Falls, Jhari Falls, even Mullayanagiri have zero mobile signals. That means no UPI payments, no Google Maps, no emergency calls. So please plan accordingly. Google Maps sometimes shows wrong pins. We face this issue. Manikyadhara was pinned as Mullayanagiri, so please double check with locals before heading out. And finally, this is a simple but game changing tip. Download offline maps before you lose signal. Trust me, they will save you when you are in middle of the forest with no network and no clue. Alright, those were your pro tips for surviving and enjoying Chikmagaluru. Be prepared and your trip will be smooth, safe and unforgettable. Hope you liked the video. Please make sure to like, share and subscribe. Thank you.